it's Tina and I'm black. Can you see the black girl magic that's happening right now? I love this little sweater so much. Okay, I get my little sweaters and stuff, some of these that you've seen on this channel, some of my tops from Mystique Boutique. I will link it down below. Here's the thing though, I pick my items up in store, so what they have in store is not always the same as they have online, but sometimes you can find the same things. I think this you can definitely find online, so I will link it down below in case you're interested. This is a two-piece sweater set and it's a crop top. I'm not gonna stand up right now because the COVID chubby got me, and I'm not about to show y'all my belly. I do have a little belly now. I'm so sad, but anyway, that is not what this video is about. This video is a fun one. So I got the new Fenty Gloss Bomb creams. I got all 5 shades. I mentioned in my shopping blog video, I will link it over here, that I was thinking about getting these, and I was truly only gonna get 2 of the shades, right? Honey Waffles and Cookie Jar. Once I went in store and saw all the shades, I was like, all right, let me just try all of them, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and try on all 5 shades for you in this video, and spoiler alert, I really like them. But the other thing I'm gonna do in this video is show you how to accomplish a very soft glam look. I don't really do soft glam the way Instagram models do it, right? And I definitely don't do it the way these spectacular makeup artists do it. They accomplish this really airbrush flawless, oh my god, looks stunning, right? I am doing this the everyday average person way. I'm just throwing on some products on my face to give me a very soft look, and one of you guys had actually requested this in a recent video that I did where I was wearing a very similar look, where I just did a soft sculpted matte eye, not even sculpted, okay, just a soft diffused matte eye with a bold lip, and you wanted to see how to accomplish that, so that's what we're gonna do in this video, along with trying out some new products. I also have a new mascara from Lancome. So if you want to see how I did this soft glam look the fancy way, not like the extra glam way, just my way, then stay tuned. And oh wait, and we're gonna try on the glosses too, so if you want to see those, stay tuned and I will talk to you soon. Alright guys, so we're starting off as usual with a clean, freshly washed face. My eyebrows are already filled in, and usually I would go in with concealer before I get on camera, but this step is actually critical to the look that we're trying to achieve. So what you're gonna do is grab a concealer or even an eyeshadow base, but it has to be one that is close to your skin tone, because we're gonna use this to help achieve the very simple look. So I'm gonna apply this first under my brows. I'm using the Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. The shade I'm using is Tan to Deep Warm. You wanna choose a shade that is very close to your skin tone and maybe just a shade or 2 lighter. So I'm using this under my brow and creating a sharp outline, but then I'm blending it downwards onto my lid as well. When I use concealer as an eyeshadow primer or a base, I tend to go for one that is drier in texture, so it dries down to a matte and it's not too liquidy or hydrating. And this one from Ulta is actually a pretty great one. So I added some more concealer and now I'm gonna blend that all over my lids. And I think I may have applied a little bit too much, but I'll show you how to fix that if this happens to you as well. You just blend as best as you can to get an even coverage. Make sure that you get on the inner tear duct as well. So you want to make sure you almost pull it towards the bridge of your nose and blend it out so everything kind of merges with your skin. So if it happens that you get too much concealer on, or if you just want to make sure that the excess moisture from your concealer is absorbed, go in with a blending sponge, and you want to use it dry, not a damp sponge. You use it dry and just tap it over your lids, and you'll see that it helps to smooth out the concealer, and then any of that extra concealer and moisture is fully absorbed by the dry sponge, and you will have a little something like this. And since I'm actually gonna demonstrate Fenty in this video, I'm just gonna grab one of their Snap Shadow palettes. This is number 9, Wine, And I'm going to grab the nude beige shade. So what you want is something that is close to your skin tone, maybe a shade or two lighter again. And I'm just gonna sweep that in my crease area. And I'm using just a large brush to sweep that on the brow bone. And that's gonna set down the concealer to start with, and then also give our eyeshadows a base. Then I'm gonna grab a little bit more and apply it all over my lid. Now the thing about using an eyeshadow shade that is a little bit lighter than your skin tone is that once you apply it on your lids and build it up, instead of just using a wash of color like we did in the crease, it's gonna really brighten up your lids. So you see how that color is lighter now, it lifts my lids, even though it's very similar to my skin tone. So you want to choose a shade that is close to your skin tone with the same undertones and just a shade or two lighter to give that brightening, lifting effect. So that's what we're gonna have at first. Then you're gonna grab a deeper shade, and I'm gonna grab the same palette and this darker brown shade. You don't want too much color on your blending brush. So I'm using my Detail Pro brush from Sonia G, and I'm barely gonna tap that color on my outer lid area and just barely blend it. Just using sweeping motions, I'm just going back and forth, and I'm just lightly gonna add that color. I'm not trying to get too much color payoff. I'm trying to get a very natural shade in. And these Fenty shadows are actually great for that because they don't give you intense color payoff just in one go. You have to build them up. And this works perfectly for achieving a very subtle look. So I'm gonna use buffing motions, circular motions, just to fade out that color. So you see I'm concentrating it just on that outer V, and I'll build up as I go to get the intensity that I want, but I want very light color. So you'll see the dimension from afar, but it's not like stark or in your face. So just lightly build that color up and blend it out. Now this next step is optional, but I like to go in with a little bit of a warm orange shade. This is a muted orange. This is another Snap palette. This is number 3 Deep Neutrals, and I'm just gonna grab that orange. This is a little bit too much, but we're gonna go with it at first. And I'm just gonna lightly touch that on the outer V, and that's just gonna give us some warmth. Like I said, don't apply too much. You want to go in lightly and build as needed. So this is just going to give us a little warmth. And again, I am concentrating it just on the outer V. I'm not pulling it across into my crease. Just leaving it right there on the outer V. And blend and buff it out. And once we get the diffused look that we want, then you can go ahead and do your windshield wiper motions to fade it gradually in that brow bone space. So you have all the color that you need, and you just build a little gradient on that brow bone. Now the next step is to grab a deep brown shade. So I'm just gonna use the same Deep Neutrals palette and grab the dark brown, just very little on the tip of my brush. And I'm just gonna lightly almost do a stamping motion to get that color down. So it's not blended too far upwards. I'm just kind of stamping it into that outer V, and I'll build up and get more product as I need it, and then I'll kind of sweep it downwards towards my lashes rather than flicking it upwards into the crease. And with these looks, you need to be very patient. Don't rush it, because that's how you'll get too much product and too much pigmentation. So just be patient with it. Light touches to blend the color out, because again, you want a light look. So obviously you're gonna go ahead and do light strokes, light blending, just to get the right amount of product down without overwhelming the look. And I'm just cleaning off my brush on my wash towel, and then I'll go around the edge again with that windshield wiper motion to make sure we don't have any harsh lines. And that is pretty much it for the look. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab a shimmery shade for the inner tear duct. I'm gonna go back to number 9 Wine and grab that shimmery champagne. And I'm just gonna pop that on the inner tear duct area. Now I don't need a lot of this color, and I don't need it to be too intense. I'm just giving myself a little bit of interest on that inner tear duct. And this color is very close to my skin tone, so it's just gonna highlight the inner tear duct just a little bit, but not too much. Under the brow, we're gonna grab our same matte base shade that we started out with. Just tap it under the brow, blend it out. And if you wanna go back in with a little bit of that base shade on the lid just to merge everything together, you can do that as well. And just lightly sweep it. So you're just doing quick sweeps just to merge everything together. And that's how you can do a very simple eye look. Let's go in with mascara now, and I want to use a new one. This is the mascara that I'm gonna use. Can you imagine? It's from Lancome. They sent this to me and I was like, ooh, what is this? So this is the new Lancome Lash Idole mascara. All right now. This has a plastic wand and it is curved. I don't normally like these kinds of wands. I prefer a nylon bristle wand, but we're gonna try this out, see how it goes. All right, let's go for it. Let's see how you do, Lancome. I didn't know I was getting this. I actually saw this on Trend Mood because Zendaya is supposed to be the face of it. And you know, you just see a mascara and you're like, oh, it's a new mascara, like no big deal. I don't normally get excited about mascaras and like rush out to try the new ones, kind of like with foundations. Like I want the newest foundation, but I won't rush out for a new mascara. So when I saw this show up, I was like, all right, let me try it out. Look at the curl. Okay now, Lancome, let me find out. I actually really like how this is applying. Look at the difference. Hey, compared to ooh, hey, ooh. So I'm on the Ulta website and it says here, Lancome Lash Idole Lash Lifting and Volumizing Mascara is a mascara that targets and volumizes every single lash for instant lash lift, length, and fanned out volume with no clumps. So here is one simple coat of mascara. This one I built up, but if you wanted to just get subtle lashes like for a very natural look, you can go with one coat or a couple. So I'm gonna keep layering this up. And it also says that Lancome's curved mascara wand pushes up and fans out lashes for an open eye effect lasting up to 24 hours, not gonna test that, while the 360 micro bristles grab every lash from root to tip, no matter the length, for longer lashes without the clumps. The gel formula won't weigh on lashes, leaving them feathery soft, no flaking or smudging. So what do we think of these results, guys? I actually am impressed. I did not expect it to really lift and curl. It definitely did. Like, you see the curl to my lashes. My lashes don't always curl like this. They have a natural curl, but they don't always like lift like this, and I really like it. And the little wand was not uncomfortable. You know how with those plastic wands they can get very spiky and they feel uncomfortable on the lash line? This did not feel uncomfortable at all, and it was easy to apply. So here you have it. I don't have any clumps, and my lashes, yeah, they don't feel sticky or stiff. So I like it. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna still pop lashes on though for some extra va-va-voom. So this is from House of Lashes and Sephora. They did a collaboration. This style is citrine and it's described as a multi-dimensional prism lash. These lashes are really stiff and they feel extremely plasticky and fake, so I wouldn't recommend them if you like softer feeling lashes. But I mean, the style is cute. It gives me the volume that I need and it's not too long, but honestly, these are not my favorite. So here you have the lashes applied. Let's go ahead and finish up the face, which I'm not gonna go in too much detail with the face because it's very simple. I'm gonna grab a lightweight foundation. This is from ColourPop. It's their Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. The shade I have is medium dark 147W, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that all over my skin. So the key to this is to use a lightweight foundation. Don't use anything too heavy. You're going for a very lightweight, fresh look. So go for as minimal coverage as you can tolerate. You can always go in and conceal, but go very lightweight on the actual complexion product. So I'm not gonna get a lot of coverage from this, which I'm not looking for anyway. I'm just looking for something nice and light. So we're just gonna blend that all over the skin. And then I'm gonna go in with my concealer for under my eyes, and this is the Fenty concealer. The shade I use is 385. I almost said 485. Like, girl, what? No, you lying. And I pull that all the way across my under eye area because right here on my cheeks, it doesn't hold on to foundation. So I use concealer for coverage right there because for some reason, my skin is like, oh, foundation where? And it just ignores everything that I can put there as far as foundation goes. But when I use concealer and I just tap it out, it covers it just fine. So that's why I apply concealer all the way out. I'm not going for a bright lifting effect, so my concealer tends to be my skin tone anyway. This sponge, guys, oh my god, it's so soft. It's the e.l.f. Marshmallow Sponge. I don't know if they still have it, but it's their holiday sponge and it's so springy. I love this. All right, let's go in with a very light Dust Enough powder. I'm using my Urban Decay Stay Naked The Fix powder in 60 NN. And I'm using a squirrel hair brush so I can get very light coverage from this. I'm not trying to get a heavy layer of powder. I'm just sweeping that across my skin just to set the foundation down a little bit, but not give me too much coverage. And I'm not recommending that you necessarily use a squirrel hair brush over liquid foundation because it can get a little bit gunky, and I've realized that with my little brush, and I have to go take some care of her. Oh, poor baby, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna still use my brushes. Then you wanna go in with bottom lash mascara, but you're keeping the bottom lash line pretty bare, but you still need those lashes to stand out. So I'm just popping on my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara to give my lashes a little bit of definition under there so it doesn't look completely bare. And then because we're looking a little bit pale, we needed some color and dimension. I'm gonna go in with my cream bronzer. This is from Soul Body, which is the ColourPop offshoot. This is the Face and Body Bronzing Balm in the shade Dark. And I'm gonna apply that to my hairline just to make sure my foundation kind of blends with my darker, you know, like the tan look on my hairline. Bring it down my temple area. This is a Smashbox full coverage foundation brush. So it's synthetic and it works really well with this balm. I'm just bringing a little bit of that into my cheek area as well, just to give a little bit of dimension so we don't look as flat as we did before. And this blends out so well. It's so nice, and because it's a cream, it's gonna give us a very natural look to the skin, which is what we're going for, right? You can also put a little bit of that on the COVID chin hair. This is my double chin thanks to sitting down and eating way too much. So here you have like the basic face. Here's the eyeshadow look. Very simple, very lightweight. The next step you can do is add a little bit of shading on your lower lash line. I'm not gonna do that because I think it looks lighter and fresher without weighing down the lower lash line. Now let's go in with the Fenty, what are they called? Gloss Bomb Cream Color Drip Lip Creams, okay? I got all 5 shades, so I'm gonna try them out with you guys. So let's go ahead and see what these are like. So these come in the same tube as the Gloss Bombs, and it says cream on the front, and these retail for $19 and they contain 9 milliliters of product or 0.3 fluid ounces. Here's what the doe foot applicator looks like, the same again as the Gloss Bomb formula. A large doe foot with a little well at the top to hold on to product so you have enough to apply in one go. The first shade up is Mauve Wives, which is described as a rosy mauve, and this one I was a little bit nervous about because it is a creamy milky mauve shade, and I was like, this is not going to be flattering at all. And here is how I would apply this lip cream if I was wearing it every day, because I don't like a goopy gloss. I don't like my gloss being thick. My lip product should be very comfortable, and with a single layer this feels very comfortable, not sticky at all. It does feel very creamy, but there is not a lot of pigmentation to this. It's not gonna be like a liquid lipstick. It's just gonna be a more pigmented gloss, And I do like this color. I was a little bit skeptical about this color at first because I was like, oh, that's gonna be too cool tone on my lips. It looks too crazy, but that's only when it's layered up. So let's go ahead and layer this up and see how it goes. So I applied a heavier layer, and here you can see there's a lot more color to it, but this is just too thick on my lips. It still doesn't feel sticky, but it's too, like, I can feel it. Oh my god, I can feel it on the inside of my mouth. Like, ew, this is too much. But here's the color really intensely. If you wanted to layer it up, I would still stick to only one layer. Second up is Fenty Glow, which is described as a universal rose nude. This is just the signature Fenty shade, just like how she has Fenty Glow in her Gloss Bomb formula. So let's try Fenty Glow out. Again, I'm just doing a very light layer because this is how I would personally wear this lip product. I wouldn't goop it on. So this one is really beautiful. It's really just a nudie shade similar to the Fenty Glow lip gloss that's so universally flattering. This is just a cream formula without the shimmer. Remember, the Gloss Bomb formula has shimmer in it, so it's a little bit more sheeny. This one looks a little bit more creamy, and I actually really like this one. I didn't know if I would like it, but yeah, I do like it. So let's go ahead now and see what this looks like layered up. So here you have it. We have a layer, girl. This looks really pretty. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks really It looks really juicy and creamy on the lips. I love it. It's not uncomfortable. Again, it's not sticky, but I love this color. Moving on. Next up is the shade that I was most excited about. This is Honey Waffles, and it's described as a honey butter brown. Let's go ahead and see what Honey Waffles looks like. Ooh, here we go. It did not disappoint. I was looking forward to this one. It is definitely like a warm honey. Sexy. Oh my god, I am loving this. All right, let's go ahead and see this built up. So here we have this color layered up, really gorgeous again. Thick, she thick, but this is pretty. Definitely a gorgeous gloss. If you're looking for a warm tone gloss, hey boo. Nice, love it. All right, let's move on to the next shade that I was also excited about. So this next color is Cookie Jar, which is described as a chocolate caramel. This one excited me as well because I love a warm tone caramelly shade. All right, let's see what this guy oh, yes. This is stunning. Oh my god, I love this as well. This one I think I prefer over Honey Waffles. I thought I was gonna love Honey Waffles, which I do, but this one is, ooh, this is perfect for me. It's a darker warm caramel brown like it says, but it's, she is cute. Yes, ma'am. Yes, loving this. All right, let's layer this up. Oh my god. So here we have Cookie Jar layered up. Oh my god, I love this color. So here's the thing, I'm gonna mention this now. To achieve this kind of color from this gloss, I would not layer it up like this. I would use a lip liner to give me a base, like a deeper base, or even a matte lipstick, and then go over it with a light layer of the gloss to get this kind of intensity. That's a good trick to use to get this kind of color payoff without layering this product up, because this color is stunning. Imagine if you layer this over one of the Propa lipsticks, one of those orangey brown ones. Oh my god, if you guys want to see me swatch those lipsticks, let me know, because I have the full range. Well, most of them, I think. Yeah, let me know. But here you have Cookie Jar. All right, last shade up, number 6. This is Fruit Snackz, and it's described as a berry red. All right, let's go ahead and see what this looks like. Here you have it. I think this is pretty. This is such a pretty berry shade. If you're a little bit wary of reds and wines and you don't want to go too deep and vampy, this is probably a really great way to go. Look at this. This is a good option. This is so pretty. I really like this one. All right, let's see what it looks like layered up. So here you have it. I think this is so stunning. This is really beautiful and it looks juicy and glossy, and yes, again, I would never wear it like this because my teeth, I don't know how I don't have lip gloss all over my teeth right now, but it's ooh, it's so pretty. Oh my god. Okay, I'm loving these so much. Oh my god. All right, so this is the final shade. Which one should we wear? I am thinking we're gonna wrap up with my good old cookie jar here. All right, so I'm actually gonna go in with one of the Propa Beauty lipsticks just to show you how these would look layered up. So I'm going in with the shade Limitless. This one is described as toasted pumpkin tones in a creamy lipstick with a luminous satin finish. This one on me is an orangey brown lipstick. It's more of a medium tone shade, so it's not too deep and it's not too light. So I'm just gonna apply that all over my lips. And then we're gonna go in with the Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream in the shade Cookie Jar. So this is the deeper of the two warm tone browns. And I just think this looks really beautiful. You see that you can get that pigmentation and that punch of color without having to layer up the Fenty gloss. So I really do like this. So on the cheeks for this kind of simple look, I would go in with a cream blush now. Yeah, I'm that girl. So this is one of the Winky Lux cream blushes. This is the shade Crown. And I'm just gonna apply that on my cheeks with another synthetic brush from Smashbox. Smashbox actually made really great synthetic brushes. So this one is the Blurring Foundation brush. And I'm just gonna blend that in over my cheeks. And again, this color is so beautiful and subtle. And with a cream blush, it's gonna give you a glow to your skin without having to do too much. And it gives you beautiful color. But let's go in with a little touch of highlighter, just a touch. One of my favorite highlighters of all time is the Perfectly Poised Mineralize Skinfinish from MAC. This came out for holiday years and years ago, but I love it so much. And we're gonna do a little ode to MAC today, a little throwback, and pop that on the high points of my cheeks and just blend it in. Oh, I love this highlighter so much. I used it so much on my channel, then I had to stop because it's like, all right, it's not available anymore. And I didn't want anybody to feel that FOMO effect. So very subtle highlighter. I don't need anything too glowy, too crazy. And I think that looks amazing. Oh my God. All right, so here you have it, guys. This is the final look. Very simple but very polished, and I love wearing looks like this. So if I want to look really pulled together and polished, I will throw on a simple eyeshadow look like this. It's quick, it's easy, it's very simple. It's mostly matte, just a little shimmer on the inner tear duct, but even that is very subtle. And the rest of the skin is lightweight as well, and just a little glow. Nothing too stark or crazy. Do you love this highlight? Oh my God. And then you can pop on a really bold lip, a statement lip, or you can keep it natural too. It will still come together really well. And I love doing looks like these. They're so much fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, got some tips and tricks, but also you got to see me try out some new products. So you got kind of a 2-in-1 kind of video. I tried out the Gloss Bomb creams from Fenty, all 5 shades. I love all of them. I didn't expect to really like Mauve Wives. Oh, and I threw it out. Here it is. So Mauve Wives, I completely didn't expect to love this. I was like, oh, whatever, it's gonna look awful. This is so beautiful. I really like it. And also Fenty Glow. I thought this was gonna be just too light, you know? No, I love each and every one of these shades. My favorite would be Cookie Jar, the one that I'm wearing now, just because I like a warm tone orangey shade, like an orangey nude. Shut up, I love it. But I also love Fenty Glow. I didn't expect to love it. So those are my 2 favorite shades. And then we have, of course, Honey Waffles, which is coming in a close third, you know. But I thought that was going to be my favorite shade. I like the formulation. It feels very comfortable on the lips. It's not sticky. It's lightweight. It's not thick either unless you goop it on. If you goop it on, then you're definitely gonna feel it on your lips. And while I wouldn't consider this to really accentuate lines in your lips, it does settle a little bit. So if you use Mauve Wives or this one here, the Berry shade, I realized that I could see the lines in my lips, but I'm okay with that. And like I said, I would probably layer them over a lip color anyway, so I can get the full va va voom from them. But then the more warm tone shades like Honey Waffles and Cookie Jar, they didn't really accentuate the lines in my lips. So just keep that in mind in case you want to try these out. But I love them. They also have a sweet smell to them, kind of just like the Fenty Gloss Bomb. So that's that sweet kind of candy smell. And they have a little taste. It doesn't taste necessarily sweet, but it has a little flavor to them because I was layering up way too much on my lips. So really like those. Also like the new mascara from Lancome. So I'm gonna keep using this. I'm actually very excited for this. I didn't expect anything. Like, I wasn't really looking forward to it. When it showed up, I was like, all right, I'll try it. And I actually really like it. These lashes though, I don't like them at all. These are not it. The Fenty Snap Shadows, still very impressed, still loving them, and I love them for these simple looks. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video again, and I will go ahead and leave a full list of all the products down below in the description box, along with links on where you can pick them up. If those links have an asterisk next to them, that means they are affiliate links, which means I will get a small sales commission if you make a purchase through those links. It's a great way to show your support for the channel. There is no added fee. The price remains the same. It just means I get a small kickback, like a sales commission for putting you on. So if you shop through my links, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And if you can go ahead and like the video, I'm just saying, maybe you like it, and if you aren't already subscribed, what is keeping you from subscribing? Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100K. 100K is kind of right on the horizon, but at the same time, it's not, because I keep losing subscribers. So if you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I hope you're enjoying the content. I will also leave links to my Instagram and my Twitter where you can follow me along. And until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye, guys.